Hello everyone and welcome to Cherub Teaching Center. Today in this another episode of Microsoft Excel, I'm going to give you an answer to one of the question which majority of us we actually face it. A lot of time what happens is when we are working on an Excel and there are multiple sheets in it, what we want is we want the multiple worksheet work to be done at the same time. That means if I'm performing one function on one worksheet, it needs to be replicated on another. But majority of us what we do is I do one thing on one worksheet, then I open another worksheet and I do the same thing. I'm going to give you a solution to this problem today wherein you can work on multiple worksheet at the same time if we are going to perform a specific task. Okay, so before I start over, my name is Poonam and I'm a Microsoft certified educator. So let me just take you to the worksheet first of all, people. So this particular is called, this is how the Microsoft Excel it looks like. And when we work on Microsoft Excel, certainly there are multiple sheets in it, and at this moment I have created only 3 worksheets. So these things, these tabs that you see near to the bottom where I'm hovering my mouse, which is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, these are called as worksheets. And in one work, that is in one Excel, when I open it, since there are multiple sheets, so that particular is called as workbook. So a workbook, as you can talk in a layman language, it is just like a book, and these sheets, various sheets in it, like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, these are pages. So in one workbook there can be multiple worksheet. So as I've said in the beginning, what I'm going to do in front of you today is I'm going to perform a specific task on one worksheet and it will be replicated on other worksheets automatically. I will not be opening other worksheet. But people, I would request you to go ahead and perform this function only if you're trying to do the same task on each and every worksheet. That means your work on every worksheet is the same, then you can go ahead and work on this function, and the solution for that is called as grouping. So yes, obviously today I'm going to train you how you can go ahead and perform the grouping of the worksheet. That means we are going to group multiple worksheets, and then I'm going to perform my task on it. Okay, so let me just take you through it, people. What exactly we are going to do is, now there are 3 worksheets that I've created in front of you, and in every worksheet there is one table of mine. Like in sheet 1, this is in sheet 1, then I'll take you to sheet 2, this is another table that you people can see. In sheet 3, this is the third table that you people can see in front of you. So I'm going to do the task on one worksheet and then it will be replicated on other worksheets automatically. So but before I do that task, that function, I have to group my worksheets together. So how the grouping is done, please go ahead and please watch this very carefully. You need to right click on this sheet 1. So you have to take your mouse on sheet 1. Once your mouse cursor is over there, you will be right clicking on the mouse and then you're able to see multiple options in front of you, and you will be clicking select all. Now once you will be selecting all, now you can see, people, that automatically all the 3 worksheets, they are selected. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. Another way I will tell you towards the end what is another way of doing it as well. So what I'm going to do is, now my 3 worksheets, they have been grouped. Why? Because all the 3 worksheets, you can see it in the white background. Okay, now I want to change the color of my heading. So what I will be doing is, first of all I will be selecting this headings, cells all together, and then I will go over here in this fill section, and let me just go ahead and change it to green for a while. So I will go ahead and click on green. I've selected only on sheet 1. Now let's see what has happened on sheet 2 and sheet 3. I'll click on sheet 2, automatically it is selected green. I click on sheet 3, automatically it is selected green. So what exactly has happened is, I have performed one function and it has automatically been replicated on all the 3 worksheets. So this particular function is going to work for one specific time, and if you want to use it, you have to again group all the worksheets together. Now people, there is another very important factor that I'm going to tell you right now, which you all have to keep it in mind when you people are going to do the grouping of the worksheet. Please ensure that your content needs to be in the same cells. For example, if I talk about sheet 1, my table is starting from G and this is 4. So it is starting from G4. You have to ensure that in sheet 3 and sheet 4 as well, it needs to be on the same cell. The table needs to be starting from the same cell. Otherwise, this formula will not be it will not work properly. Unfortunately, the coloring will happen in a wrong cell. So this you all have to ensure. So this is just for the practice purpose. I have only created a small table as of now, but ideally when we work in Excel, in Office, for any work, there is lot of content in an Excel sheet. So there you can go ahead and select Control A altogether, but you have to Control A is for when I'm selecting the entire content on a specific worksheet. But if you want to select a specific cell, people, please ensure on the subsequent worksheet the content needs to be in the same cell. Only then you will be able to do, or you will be able to work this function properly. Now I will be doing another thing just right now in front of you, and you people will see that I will be performing only in one specific worksheet and it will be replicated. So as of now, what I have done is, people, I only change the color. But if in case even you want to change the font style as well, that can also work over. So what you people have to do is, let's say that I have selected this specific cell, okay, alright, but before I go ahead and do that, I have to group my sheets. So I will go over here, I will click on select all, and then I'm going to select my cells now. So I've selected this entire table as of now, people. So I'm once again telling you this particular thing very categorically. You need, this is the alerting factor. Before you actually apply that function, please ensure that your sheets needs to be grouped. Okay, so I have selected the entire table now. I will go ahead and let me just go ahead and select the font style, another font style, because as of now it is selected Calibri, but just for the practice purpose we'll go ahead and select Arial Narrow. So I've selected this Arial Narrow over here. Now let's see on the sheet 2 and sheet 3 what has happened. When I go ahead and click on sheet 2, it has automatically, the things have been replicated. On sheet 3 as well, the things have been replicated. Now I'm back on sheet 1 once again, and now the sheets have been ungrouped as of now. Okay, now I am going to perform another function, but again, as I've said, I will go ahead. So as of now, I have informed you and I've trained you on how you people can go ahead and change the color, or you can change the font style. But this particular function, which is called as grouping, can also work on formulas as well. Let me just tell you how exactly this thing happens. Okay, so what we are going to do is, that is, I will go ahead and I will select the entire cells. Okay, let me just say that I have selected this, but as I've said, before I select everything, let me just group the sheets first of all. I'll go ahead, I'll click on this cell, and then I'll click on select all. So now I'll go ahead and then I will be going ahead, and now I don't want to do the font style or the font color. I'm going to do the sum factor. Okay, I need the sum of the specific sheet. So I will be clicking on this, that is this another cell now, and then I will automatically input my sum function. What I'm going to do is, I'll put is equal to, and then I go ahead and click on sum. So those people who are new to the sum function, please watch my previous videos in which I have trained you on how you people can go ahead and use the sum function as well. So I'll double click on this, and then I will be selecting the cells. I'll hit enter, and then I'll go ahead and I will automatically replicate my formula. So now my sum has been automatically calculated in sheet 1. Now let's just see in sheet 2 and sheet 3. In sheet 2 and sheet 3 as well, people, you can see that the sum function has been replicated. So this grouping function, people, that I've spoken about just right now, this can work on, if I talk about, on the font coloring or the formatting as well. It can also work on applying the formulas as well. All that you need to ensure is that the cell on which I am going to apply that formula, that needs to be the same cell in the subsequent worksheets also. So this is how we go ahead and do the grouping all together. But at any point in time, like let's say people that all these three worksheets, they were grouped, and now I would like to ungroup it. I will right click on that once again, and then you can see this ungroup sheets option. You can go ahead and click it. Now at this moment, you might be, some of you might be having a common question in your brain, that I selected all the worksheet, but what if I want to do this thing only on some selected worksheet? Now if you want to do the grouping function on some selected worksheet, then what you people have to do is you will be clicking on that sheet 1, okay, and then you will press the control key from your keyboard. I will go ahead and I will click on sheet 3. Now what has happened is sheet 1 and sheet 3, they have been grouped together. So this is how you people can go ahead and group, alternate worksheet or any worksheet of your own choice. If you don't want to apply this function, the grouping function, on all the worksheet, what you people can do is you people can go ahead, press the control key from the keyboard of your computer or your laptop, whichever you people are working on it, and then subsequently you will be, while the control key is already pressed, you will go ahead and you will click, that is with the help of your mouse, you will click on the subsequent sheet, whichever you people want to group together, and then you people can go ahead and apply this function. So people, I have given you a very good tip and trick today. With the help of the grouping, you can save your time, because I don't have to open the each and every worksheet manually, and I will go ahead and search it, that is, and I will go ahead and apply my function whichever I want to do, whether I would want to do the formatting of the color or the text. Even in case if I want to apply any function wherein we talk about applying any formula, I can go ahead and I can use this particular grouping function in MS Excel altogether. So those people, that is, who are watching my channel and who have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would request you to please quickly go ahead, subscribe to Cherub Teaching Center, and there are more videos which are coming up your way, which will make your task much easier. Plus I'm sharing, that is, on regular basis, some of the things which are new to you, which you people can go ahead and use it. Okay, in case if you have any queries, you people can reach me on Instagram at cherub.teaching.center. You also can reach me on my Facebook ID, which is Cherub Teaching Center, or you can approach me on Microsoft Teams, which is Cherubians altogether. So that was all, people, which was for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please watch this video multiple times to have a good practice of the function, the grouping function, which we have learned today, and all the things are there in this video. So once again, thank you very much, people, and have a nice day ahead.